You guys are probably wondering why I have my sunglasses on, and it's because the future is too bright. Trading's absolutely insane right now. I swear every time that I see my setup appear, it just does exactly what it needs to do. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I made 3,500. Yesterday, I made 13K using the same strategy. I did a video on that if you guys haven't seen it. But guys, this strategy that I've been using, it really works. If you can conquer oneself and understand the psychological aspect that goes into it and the mindset, you'll freaking dominate the markets. So guys, I'm going to play you the recording of this trade, how it played out, and then I'll actually go and commentate and show you guys step by step why I took this trade. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Colt. If you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that button. I have a ton of other videos based around trading too. I do have Instagram and I am very active on there, so there should be something on the screen where you guys can follow me. If you are looking for a prop firm, go to Apex Trader Funding and you can use this code on the screen and we'll give you 50% off. And I do live trading sessions every morning at 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. If you want to join, you can get 7 days free right now. Now guys, let's get in my computer and let's break it down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the trade that I took on NQ. This was the market open right here at 9:30 a.m. And we did have NFP earlier at 5:30 a.m. So I was a little hesitant. I don't like trading really too much when there was NFP through that or for the day. So I was a little hesitant. I knew that I was going to be using a lower risk profile today when I was trading. And that's something that you guys need to gauge. When you're trading, you should know that there's specific market types that will give you higher levels of confidence or lower levels of confidence. And those levels of confidence, they need to intertwine with your risk management. If you're not feeling high levels of confidence, why would you risk a ton of your account on a trade? It's stupid. So I automatically got to the charts and I was like, dude, these markets are not really what I want to see. I need to kind of like see what's going to happen. So a big thing that I was looking at, I got to the markets at 9:30 a.m., saw the market open, didn't see anything yet. And what I was really looking for, this is so freaking important right here. So I saw that we had this low right here. And then I also saw that we had this high right here. Now, anything between this high and this low, this is a no trade zone. Why? Because the market's just going back and forth. We need significant reasons as to why we would take a trade. And what we want is a key level of support or resistance to be broken. And that's exactly what happened right here on this move. Now, after that move, I saw my setup occur and it was absolutely perfect. So I need you guys to understand that once this low was broken, and by the way, I was going more bearish today. I did look at the daily time frame. And this actually gave me a lot of confirmation that was going to go short. Previous daily candles are bearish, so I presume the price was going to continue to go down. But on the 1 minute, as I'm looking at this, in this no trade zone, I was like, okay, price is now breaking below it. So when you're looking at these points of support and resistance, you're waiting for big structure to be broken. You need the body of the candle to close lower than that level. Notice how the body on this candle, it broke this low right here. So once I saw that happen, I was like, okay, perfect. Game on. We're breaking lower. We want to obviously keep pushing down. So what am I going to look for? Okay. We had this fair value gap that was up here that was in that no trade zone. I just have it deviated, marked up right there. But what I was really looking at, let me delete this rectangle. Okay. We'll delete this support right here. What I was really looking for is I saw we had this FVG, this fair value gap right in here, from this high to this low in this candle. And I was literally live with all my students when I called this out on my school group. There is a link in the description to join, and it's free for freaking 7 days. There's no risk at all. Cancel if you don't like the way that I trade or you don't make any money. So I saw this fair value gap in here, and you guys are probably saying, well, Cole, there's another fair value gap right in here. Let me give you guys a little lesson real quick. This range right here from this high to this low, there's two fair value gaps in that, right? How do we determine which one would be more valid to take? So we're going to go from this low to this high. It doesn't matter. Overall, what we're looking for is we want the fair value gap to be above the 50%. So you can see this fair value gap, it formed way lower in these levels. It wasn't giving us an optimal trade entry. So usually the fair value gap that's forming above the 50% for a bearish fair value gap like this is the most viable one. And you guys can see my entry is freaking absolutely insane on this trade right here. So hold on, let me go and delete this. Hey guys, look at this entry right here. I got in right at this candle right here. Let's go in and I'll show you guys a closer zoom in. Watch. This first time right here, I did not take a trade. Price was literally still. It did not retrade into the fair value gap. And some of you are like, oh, it traded in. No. It did not freaking hit the fair value gap. That is not a valid trade. I was live with all my students. I was literally like, guys, it's not going there. And I know so many of them were on that call. I'm like, dude, it hit the fair value gap. It's there. Just take it. No, I was extremely disciplined and patient. And I ended up taking my entry right here on this candle. And you could see it just pierced it. Barely went up to that fair value gap, kissed it, said hasta la vista, 2 dojis back to back. What happens? Massive bearish candle comes. Notice how the body is now breaking this low right here. It was just perfect the way that this trade set up, and it eventually just ran to the take profit, ended up closing right there for 3,500. So this is literally like step by step what made me take this trade right here. And guys, the markets are on fire right now. If you aren't trading indices like NQ, ES, and YM, you need to get on board. And it's nice because throughout this week, it was a little choppy. Like I did take some losses, like 2 losses trading this week. But overall, later in the week, the markets got really, really nice. So just wait for that good market structure, and guys, you will kill it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Peace, guys. Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.